Hello friends, this is I'm Dr. Alok Das, specialist in accident and emergency care from India, and I'm over here so as to give you a lecture. I think you might be smiling on hearing my voice. Well, it's not about a lecture. It's about making you aware of a very important aspect. So, apart from jokes, I just want to switch over to the main topic. But before that, all I want to say is I am here with you, and it's because of all your support that I am today starting my first ever talk on a particular subject, and which I feel is very important for all of our lives, because 90% to 95% in our country, in over the world, are affected by the topic I am going to discuss with you. Now, without any delay, let's start. I think you all might have heard about addiction. Now, if I ask you what is addiction, definitely our mind is such that it enters into a mode, it catches up more of negative things rather than positives. Like, for example, if I say you, suppose you are say Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. So if I say that Mr. Bachchan, you have 50 or hundreds of good characters, you have so many hit movies. But if I happen to say, Mr. Bachchan, that you are having this as a particular negative or setback. Now, can you think of the fact that what will happen next? The next thing that will happen is he will have a sleepless night, anxiety will develop, because he will not focus on the things that I said positive about him, but our mind is such that he will focus on the thing that I said negative about him. So that's the human mind. Okay, this was just to start with, and I want to say something today. I want to create an awareness between you regarding addiction. You might have heard a lot of things about addiction. You might have gone through, many of you might have gone through YouTube, because everything is available online. And maybe you might think that ये डॉक्टर तो सब कुछ रिपीट कर रहा है, वही सेम चीज़ रिपीट कर ले, लेकिन but with a difference. There is always a difference, and one who can make a difference can do anything. Addiction is a neuropsychological disorder which is characterized by persistent and intense urge to use a drug or any substance despite substantial harm and other negative consequences. So that results in perpetuate craving, weakens self-control, self-esteem, brings about depression. So if it is such a thing that creates all negatives, then I don't think it's a good thing. And you might agree, you also agree with me that it's never a good thing. From my own experience, I can say that addiction, it is also named as substance abuse, because we are abusing that substance. Suppose a doctor prescribes a medicine for like anti-anxiety for a particular dose, but we tend to go for it, we tend to increase the dose. A person is taking alcohol, but when that thing, when the mind controls us and we don't have a control over our mind, the problem happens. This disequilibrium sets in. So what we need to is to identify the symptoms first that would point out that we have an addiction, and we must accept that we have an addiction. In our society, in India, I accept that a lot of people are having that awareness or gaining that awareness, but still we have a long way to go. So there are certain symptoms I would like to put forward, characterize certain symptoms of addiction. And symptoms mainly are that it produces a craving in our mind. We have four hormones in our brain. One of them is dopamine, which is a bad hormone. Not a bad hormone, I must say. It is a hormone that is responsible for fight and flight response. So when it is secreted from our brain, all it does is it is mixed with the blood circulation, it goes to the organs, it produces an impact on the organs, and that is a negative impact on the organs. But there are also other chemicals, three other chemicals in the brain, which are serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. These hormones are happy hormones, happy chemicals. Dopamine is responsible for calmness of the mind. Serotonin is responsible for calmness of the mind. Dopamine is responsible for our elated happiness. Whenever we go out for a shopping, we feel happy. So that function, that is triggered by dopamine. Similarly is oxytocin. So here, out of four hormones, there is three hormones for happiness and one for unhappiness. That produces a very ill effect to our body and mind, which in due course of time results in various types of illnesses. So what do you think? We should keep ourselves aligned in such a way that we can keep all the hormones, all the chemicals in a balanced situation. And all you might be knowing, and I just want to highlight that our pituitary gland is a master gland, and that is responsible for our existence. Our existence in the sense that it is responsible for the master endocrine gland, hormonal gland, and it controls each and every hormone and chemical of the body. So it is for us to ensure how can we do that. Today I have told you about addiction, and then I have told you about the symptoms of addiction. Let me just highlight certain things that what can be done. Now, this is just a short beginning today, and tomorrow I assure you I am going to highlight you all the steps we need to take to bring to solve this, and I expect everyone listening to me to understand the situation of the mental illness, because mental illness doesn't mean that we are mad, that we should go to some mental asylum. It's not such that. It's a simple disease like fever or anything else. But we need to recognize it, we need to accept it, that it is a disease and it can be cured. So I just can say that I am always there for you to help you. You can keep my number which I am giving you. I will of course note it down for you, give it to you, but verbally I just want to say, and you can write it down, and in any circumstances you can give me a call, and I am always there to help anyone who has this problem, any kind of mental illness or mental health or any kind of discomfort, addiction. I am always there to help you, and I have no requirement of money. I don't need any money from your side. All I can do is I want to help you, and I will help you. So kindly requesting you to keep my phone number, cell number. It is 8455893273. Okay. Thank you very much and have a great time, my friends. Thank you. I will come back tomorrow with the rest of the things about this addiction and mental illness. Thank you.
আগে স্পিচটা এর থেকে বেটার ছিল।
দেখো কখন কোনটা হয়।
এটা টিপে দেবো তো?
হ্যাঁ, রিফোনে এখন